Hello everybody, it's Milo here, and we're getting ready to play the first cube draft with the Noob Cube since the updates from Battle for Zendikar and Oath of the Gatewatch. So I basically put out a classified ad in search of Magic players to play this cube with, and for a venue to play the cube at. Sonic in Toronto, Ontario has invited us in, and we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. I'm here with Steve. Steve, this has been a long time since you played Magic.
It's been a while.
When was the last time you played Magic?
I do remember 7th edition hard, 8th edition a little bit, and then I quit and got the heck out of Magic. But now I miss it and I love it and I want back in.
How has Magic changed? You just played this draft.
It's been pretty good. You know what? For the most part, a lot of cards are recognizable. I've seen some Saga, some really old Hypnotic Spectros in this draft. I can't complain. But I did browse, some Magic cards recently in a showcase, and my God, half the shit I don't know. Pardon my language. Half the stuff I don't know. Not at all. It's been a while.
And it's been a while since you've seen the Noob Cube as well. There's been a lot of changes. Have you noticed a difference from the last time you played it at 401?
I have trouble remembering a lot of what went on. Lockset on Warhammer's still in there. I drafted it again. It's my favorite card out of the Noob Cube.
And how did you do with the Lockset on Warhammer deck?
It did okay. It was just like basically mono green deck, so Warhammer's pretty good in that.
So I'm here with Beej. You're playing some Magic. Here today you're playing the Cube. Do you have a lot of experience playing Cube?
A little bit. We proxied up like the Power Cube, like the holiday one, probably about 8 months back, and played a bunch of that. But aside from that, I haven't played too much Cube.
When you usually play Magic with your friends, you get together and sling some spells. What does that normally look like?
Usually EDH, just pretty much all we're playing these days. It's more affordable. We like big kitchen table games that take a while, splashy spells.
So I'm here with Bethany. Thank you so much for coming. How did you hear about this event?
On Bunz Trading Zone.
Can you tell me a little bit about Bunz?
Bunz is and it's a Facebook group. It's about 30,000 strong now that consists entirely of bartering. So 30,000 strangers trading everything that they own to each other for beer, transit tokens.
I wrote basically a classifieds ad for In Search of Magic players to come out and play Cube. Why did you respond to that?
I have been looking for new people to play Magic the Gathering with and to learn a bit more about how the game's played outside of my very small group of friends who play it.
So how did you find out about this event today?
My friend Verity found it on a Bunz trade, and since I really like to play Magic, she told me to come along.
Is this the first time that you've responded to basically a classified ad to play Magic?
Yeah, this would definitely be the first time for that.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. But definitely Miles' friendliness and awesomeness and welcoming attitude towards the whole experience made me want to be more so a part of it. It made my dream a reality. It's true.
What's it like playing here at Sonic?
Sonic was a good time, yeah. Beers are cheap, most importantly. Private space for playing, and a little cramped, but in the end, we Magic players are used to that.
Tell me about the deck you drafted today. How'd your draft go? What'd you end up playing?
Oh, I killed it. I got a blue-white deck. Pretty much any card that came around with a white border. Oh, Ice Age. I was on it. I definitely got a lot of counter spells though, because at least what I remember going back, there's some fundamentals you can't lose by when it comes to Magic. And when I started seeing all the white weenie coming through, white weenie counter spells, I'm like, hey, that's a fundamental I know and love about Magic. I can roll with that, and that's what I did.
We're playing here at a bar. Have you played at a lot of bars before?
No, not really. Mostly kitchen table.
And what do you think of that, playing here at Sonic today?
Oh, I think it's great. I love drinking and playing, so I mean, it's pretty perfect to have a bar and some cards and just have a good time.
When you do play Magic with your small group of friends, what does it look like?
Me, my boyfriend, my sister at a local bar that is usually pretty empty. And we play with, most of our cards came from Dollarama. I actually have a few that I owned in 1993, gave to my brother, who gave them to my cousins, who gave them back to me. So there's a few in there, but mostly garbage cards.
So you're used to playing at a bar. That's like a normal venue. This is like your natural habitat to play Magic here. Do you feel like it's easier to sling spells while you're intoxicated or under the influence?
Yeah, beer is the crucial ingredient in the game. Yes, absolutely.
It was a 10-person draft today, and you were the only person who ended up 3-0ing. Congratulations, you've won the draft.
Well, it makes up for the last Noob Cube. I think I went like 03.
So you do a podcast now as well. Can you tell us a little bit about your podcast?
Podcast is called Best Laid Plans. It's available on brainstormbrewery.com and mtgcast.com, which is like the hub for most podcasting of MTG these days. But it's me and 3 other people, and it's basically about streaming and Magic in general. Because we talk about the usual stuff that, like, what has Wizards done this week to the player base, and but then the difficulties of like starting streaming, and yeah, we just wanted to have something about streaming because that's something I've also started to do in the last 9 months to a year.
Is it different playing at a bar than playing at a store?
Yeah, it's a lot different. You always get different people. You always get some people that don't exactly come to the stores, just because they're more like kind of casual people. So they will come to a bar, and yeah, it's just casual. You get to have a drink, which is always awesome. And then sometimes it makes the games go longer. It's true, but I find it helps me make decisions a little easier because I just don't think about it so much. It's just like, yeah, whatever. Play it, go. I feel a little bit less stressed, and like also like someone's not analyzing my plays, be like, hey, you should have done that better. And I'm not trying to do that to them either. I'm just like, I'm playing this thing. I drew a card. Can I play it? Nope. It's your turn.
So we played the Noob Cube. There was a lot of updates, but this was your first time playing the Noob Cube. What was the difference playing Cube now and playing Cube, back in like 2003, early 2000s?
Definitely one of the big fears going into it was I was worried about a lot of cards being unfamiliar to me, especially with new abilities. So much subtext I got to read, and I thought it'd hold up the train, hold up the drafting, and it became an anxiety. But going through this cube, it was really good. There's very few things that need explanation, a lot of familiarities, but more so the cards that had really intricate abilities were minimalized. There weren't so many things that confused the shit out of me. It was really familiar and comfortable, more importantly.
Because that's really good to hear, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who want to, who remember playing Magic when they were younger. They want to get back into it, but it seems daunting. It seems overwhelming. There's so many new sets. Do you think that playing Cube is a good way, like a gateway drug almost, to get back into hardcore Magic?
100%. Definitely because, I was a little daunted. It's been a while since I want to get back in, and finally I took the leap. Miles helped me. I got into it. But having a couple beers and having familiar cards, you just fall into it. You fall into it. I mean, we're all nerds in the end, right?
Is it like riding a bike? I heard a couple of people say it's like riding a bike.
It's like riding a bike. Big time. A really nerdy bike, but it's always in here. My heart.
You went 2-1 today. Your first Magic tournament in years.
Damn right. OG, son. Bro, 401. Yeah, that's right. You remember me? 4128, 4014. That's my DCI, bro. What up?